First of all, I would like to congratulate Ethiopian Muslim on the occasion of Eid al-Fitr. I wish them a pleasant Eid filled with love, peace and happiness. Eid Mubarak.
Eid al-Fitr is a celebration that comes after a month of fasting inside Ramadan. And today, my guest is Ambassador of Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, Fahad Abiyadallah, in a bid to talk about the social and religious connectivity between Ethiopia and Saudi Arabia. In a bid to know about this and many more, we have got this special Eid program. Do stay with us. Ambassador of KSA Kingdom of Saudi Arabia to Ethiopia, Fahad Abiyadallah, I think I said it right. Thank you for blessing us with your time and happy celebration of Eid al-Fitr.
Thank you so much for coming here today. Thank you for having the interview with me today.
Awesome. Let's start with the connection between KSA, that is Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, with that of Ethiopia. The bilateral relationship and people-to-people ties between the two communities. Let's start with that.
Actually, the Saudi-Ethio relation, it's started 1,000 years ago, since Prophet Muhammad time, at that time, when he sent the first pilgrims to Ethiopia to find a safe place to them. And King al-Najashi at that time, he provided them a very good hospital and peaceful place.
That's very good. I mean, the connection between Ethiopia and Saudi Arabia is very much intense in a way that Islamic teachings even consider Ethiopia as a place where they can connect with being Ethiopian, because we can go through history and connect with you guys. Tell us about the religious connection.
This time, usually people from Saudis and Ethiopians, they refer to it, the first hijrah, which is really, it has a deep root connection between two nations. And they have big similarities between two culture and religious and cultural, and this you can see it and reflect it in many ways in both countries.
Let's go with the other connections that we have, especially through trade, investment, towards education, and the connection when we talk about the job opportunities that KSA is providing for Ethiopia.
Well, regarding to, I will start from what you just end off to the job opportunities. We just recently opened the recruitment from Ethiopia for the domestic workers. And now we are trying to extend this to skilled laborers like engineer, nursing, and doctors and others. So we are working on it now. So about the job opportunities, we are in a good way now. We have spent a lot of time with officials between both countries to enhance the relation between countries to have a good job opportunities for Ethiopians.
What about the trade investment, Saudi investment here in Ethiopia?
Trade investment, yes. Trade investment, it's, there is a lot of potential here in Ethiopia for Saudis, both businessmen and companies to come and invest. We are working to bring Saudis and we are working now to bring Saudi businessmen and Saudi companies to attend the investment forum, which will be held at the end of this month. So I think when they come here, they will see and what Ethiopian can provide them, what kind of opportunity they can find to invest in Ethiopia. Saudi is now open 253 opportunity for Ethiopian to go and study in Saudi Arabia, and they can go to study in Saudi Arabia and apply for these opportunities. So there is a huge opportunity for Ethiopians to apply online to go and study in Saudi Arabia in many fields like politics, Arabics, math, in Saudi Arabia.
Okay, for somebody who doesn't know when the deadline is on and the opportunities, tell us about it.
Yes, there is a website, they call it Study in Saudi Arabia. Anyone can enter in this website and can, follow all the instruction in this website and apply for it. If they faced any challenging or faced any obstacles, uploading their papers, they can contact the embassy and we can guide them to facilitate that process.
That's very good. So let's go to Ramadan.
Ramadan, yes.
I mean, for someone who has started fasting Ramadan for the first time here in Ethiopia, yes, what does it look like compared to your experience in Saudi Arabia?
Well, Ramadan here, this is my first time to be here in Ramadan. So I didn't find that much differences between Saudis and Ethiopia. Let me start with the weather. The weather is much better. Here it's cold, the nice weather. The customs, the people surrounded with me, they are sharing some beliefs, some culture. I spent many times, visiting friends, officials to have iftar with them. So the custom, let me say, this is there is a lot of similarities in Ramadan customs. I don't find that myself that I'm alone doing Ramadan here. So I feel that I'm with my brothers and sisters, and
You have had last week an iftar program with Ethiopians, with people from embassies and other brothers of Muslim brothers and sisters. How did it go? It went well?
Of course, always it went well. As long as we have a friendly relation with some Ethiopians officials, everything's here. I noticed that everything goes well and it's easy going. There is no challenging, I can say, or obstacles to hold or to do an event, whether in Ramadan to be iftar or on receptions or on any casual events. Everything's here. Actually, it's going well.
So going forward, I want to come to one of the pillars, the 5 pillars of Islamic teachings, that is Zakat al-Fitr. What's the experience that you have had while you were in Saudi Arabia and here in Ethiopia? And in connection with that, the other thing is that is Salat al-Jama'ah. Rather than comparing to congregational prayer, individualistic prayers are not much appreciated when it comes to Ramadan. So I want you to go through that.
If I get you right about the Salat al-Jum'ah, you said, we have in this compound, the Saudi compound, our own mosque. It's a mosque. We receive many brothers and sisters. They can perform Salat al-Jum'ah with us. And there is a lot of, I think, mosque outside, in Addis and outside Addis. They do Salat al-Jum'ah. Even Salat al-Tarawih, I have visited a place, they call it Bali, not Bali, Beetle, and I noticed that during the Salat al-Tarawih, people praying on the street. I felt myself, I was in, walking in some neighborhood in Mecca, actually. So it was a very fantastic, experience.
Okay. What about Zakat al-Fitr?
Well, Zakat al-Fitr, we do it like before Eid al-Fitr, like 1 day or 2 days before, or before Salat Eid al-Fitr. So I will be there in Saudi Arabia. I will be on holidays. Okay, I'm leaving next week. So I think, I'm planning to do my Zakat al-Fitr here actually to help. It's a part of our customs and as a Muslim to help others with Zakat al-Fitr. To spend it to who is in need actually, to forget about their needs, which in food, and celebrate. This is the main purpose of Zakat al-Fitr, to give tamars or food or something to those who's in need, to forget about their needs at that day and just to have their own food and celebrate with their brothers and sisters. So
that's nice. What do you miss about the celebration in Eid al-Fitr while you were in Saudi Arabia? I mean, when you celebrated there, what's the best thing that you can experience, that you can tell us?
Well, I grew up as a Saudi, celebrating every, have a lot of memories celebrating Eid al-Fitr.
Is it the food? Is it the experience with family, friends?
Everything's, the gathering. the main things I'm looking for is the gathering, you know, to stay with my brothers and sisters, uncles, and nephews. This is the main purpose. You know, as a Saudis, you know, the first day of Eid al-Fitr, we all family, they come to the usually to the grandfathers, you know, to celebrate the Eid. So you can see like hundreds of you know, people there, which is they are all relatives, brothers, sisters, nephews, niece, and aunts. You know, so this is the main things that that's why I'm going there. Otherwise, I will feel here like I'm with my brothers and sisters. But you know, for family gathering.
Take us to Saudi Arabia of the celebration of Eid al-Fitr on a day. What would you do?
In Saudi Arabia, we start the day with praying Eid al-Fitr Salah prayer. So after that, we usually visit relatives, older relatives, to greet them, to say to them Eid al-Fitr, Eid Mubarak, and then after that we have you know, family gathering, and we have a big meal, usually to have it together. This is the first day of Eid al-Fitr. This is the, you know, the special day. Afternoon we go to visit far relatives, to greet them, you know, to say hi to them and to stay with them.
Eid is related to forgiving someone and seeking forgiveness from others. So as an Ethiopian, we are going through a period that we call as transitional justice. As we want peace and unity going forward, what's the message that you can give us when it comes to forgiveness and seeking forgiveness from others?
Well, this time I think we will have two Eids, which is Easter Eid or celebration, and Eid al-Fitr, which comes together, which is unusual actually. Sometimes, you know, they have a difference, many months difference. So I will take this opportunity to say, let's celebrate our Eids, Eid al-Fitr and Easter Eid, and all this Eid show us that, you know, we have to love each other. We have to live in peace. We have to live in happiness way. I hope all that transnational or transaction have been done, you know, so far. It's very that transitional justice has done so far. It's very optimistic actually. I hope and encourage all actors to focus on one Ethiopia, to live in peace. This is my message.
Finally, if you have a shout out, or if you want to wish all Christians and Muslims a happy holiday, this is your time.
Yeah, I wish them a happy holiday. I wish them all the best. I wish them I wish them they celebrate their Eids filled with love, peace, and happiness.
Thank you very much.
You are welcome. Thank you.
Well, that's all that we've got for you inside this Eid special program that we talked about the social and religious connection between Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and Ethiopia. Eid Mubarak, and have a happy festivity.